Hi, my name is Ryan Will. I'm doing a reenactment of what happened to me here on March 11th of 2016 on my front porch. The state police showed up at my house. I was sleeping, just about ready to doze off on my couch. Showed up in the morning for a wellness check. They beat on the front door. I answered it. He informed me that he was here for a wellness check and the ambulance was coming and I was going to have to submit to the ambulance checking me out. And I wasn't too happy because it's been like several days since I had any sleep and I was about ready to sleep. And I was also mad about, because I was remembering some suppressed memories of stuff that happened in the past. So I came out on the front porch and I sat in a chair just like this, and I can't see the camera. I hope you can see it. But I sit in a chair like this, and I'm mad. I'm hitting my knees, saying this is bullshit. That they should be out, doing something better with their time. I'm tired of people like trying to control me and this, that, and the other. And he said something about he understood I was having trouble with my brother, which I don't think he should have known, considering I only talked about that with my therapist. So I think that was some kind of like breach of the HIPAA law. Well, I was mad, hitting on my knees, saying this is bullshit, and he got real close to me and said, "Mr. Will, you need to shut. You need to calm down." Okay, so I'm sitting here, I'm mad, I'm looking at him, cop car's parked right there, and I'm still hitting my knees saying, this is bullshit, this, you guys shouldn't be doing this. And he comes in again, only this time he gets so close, the brim of his hat hits my head, like he's some kind of drill sergeant, and he says, "Mr. Will, you need to calm down now." Well, he was looking for a fight, and I wasn't looking to fight no state cop, so all I did was I did this. I went, stood up. As soon as I stood up, he was standing here, right in front of me. He backed up. I turned a little bit, had my arms down, and I just put my head back, like closed my eyes, saying to myself, how much worse can today get? And that's when they informed me that he was going to tase me. So he hits me with the taser in the chest here. I stumbled forward because you plank and I fall forwards, okay? Now he said I lunged at him, but I was tased and I fell forwards on this porch. Now I'm going to take the camcorder off the stand so I can show where I was. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm not going to shut it off or anything. So bear with me. So now I'm right there. Well, I'm probably right where this, my torso is probably right where this mat is now. Okay, my torso is there. So he said I tore the sleeve on his shirt. Well, I remember coming in contact with him when I fell. I don't remember hearing his sleeve tearing, and if it was not my intent. I don't think I tore it. I think he tore it himself, but that's beyond the point. He said he received a scratch to his, I think it was his right hand, either his right hand or left hand on the pinky knuckle. Okay, he was wearing gloves. Well, as you could see, you could easily be scraping your knuckles off of anything on this porch if you're grabbing me and trying to move me around. So I'm face down, he's tasing me, and I turn my torso towards the roadway. Now I still have my eyes closed and I just wanted to get away from him. So now he's continuing to tase me and I keep on moving and he tells me quit resisting arrest. Well, what was I under arrest for? I hadn't done anything. All I did was stand up and he tased me. So I don't know what I was under arrest for. All I knew is I wanted to get away from this guy because he's hurting me. He's tasing me and he's hit me in the back and this, that, and the other. So I crawl forth onto the road, and 2 other officers showed up, and they said that one officer said that she was at Westmoreland Mall, which is about 12 miles away, and the other one was about 15 miles away, he said, between Jeanette and Greensburg. Now, this guy tased me on my front porch, and he said he did not call for backup until he tased me. And he tased me for a 2-minute period. I think it was like 10:27 to 10:29 in the morning. Okay, so in that 2-minute period, I was tased for like 80 some seconds out of 120 seconds. Okay, so in that time window, when he made the call for backup, the one officer that was at Westmoreland Mall made it from Westmoreland Mall to my house in 120 minutes. In that time, she had time to park her vehicle, come over, and assist him while he was still tasing me in the roadway. And the other one also made it from between somewhere in Greensburg and Jeanette. This is all testimony done on the stand, so I have the transcript that he made it from there to my house in 120 minutes. While I was still being tased to help subdue me, and I made it out onto the roadway there, and I was screaming and hollering all kinds of stuff. I can't remember what I was screaming, but he's saying I was screaming Hulk smash or all kinds of crazy stuff. And I remember them beating on me, and I got so mad, I reared my head up. I said, Jesus Christ, you guys are going to pay for what you're doing to me. And that's when one of the officers decided he needed to put his foot on the back of my head, his or her foot on the back of my head. And I heard a male voice say, shut the fuck up, and stomp my head into the roadway. Now my mugshot shows I have a huge bruise on my cheek from him slamming my head in the roadway. But I wasn't allowed to bring up any of that in my court thing. So they said I assaulted the officer. The officer was the victim. Well, I don't see how he's the victim, because he got a little boo-boo on his knuckle that he could have scratched anywhere on the porch, and his shirt was tore. But I don't if somehow I caught it or clipped it somehow, it was unintentional. So they're saying that's assault. Well, no, I had no intent to hurt anyone that day, but they sure as hell intended to hurt me. But somehow I got railroaded in the trial. I wasn't allowed to bring up anything past the court case, past what happened on the porch. I wasn't allowed to bring up anything that happened before the porch or after the porch, because there's more to the story. But if you just want to stick with the porch and the time frame that they say, it's fucking impossible that for those people to get from there to here in that amount of time. So I'm going to put this up on YouTube, and I'll probably record more of the story later on, getting to where, you know, after they carted me away, how they went into the house and searched it and all kinds of crazy stuff that they don't admit to.